Hey guys, it's Marla, and today we're talking about some really interesting stuff that's been going on in the news. So I'm sure some of you guys have seen this picture if you're on any mommy page on Facebook. And that is an image by Share Fertility, which has a beautiful baby girl surrounded by a lot of syringes and vials that her mother had to use when she was going through fertility treatment. Now, this picture has caused a lot of emotion and a shit ton of controversy. And the reason why actually kind of astounds me, and that's because some people are suggesting, why would you have your kid near vials? And of course, with an image like this comes debate about adoption. Now, first and foremost, I believe that this is a remarkable illustration of just the first steps of what somebody who goes through IVF has to endure. No matter what anybody says, people want to have their own children. And that doesn't mean that we can't love our stepchildren. It doesn't mean that we can't love children we adopt. We naturally want to reproduce first. And when we get to a specific place in our lives, some people decide, I want to adopt. Some people decide they want to, marry into a family and they have stepchildren, and that's great too. I'm a stepchild. I have step siblings, and I love my step family very, very much. It's different when you have a relationship with your parents, and I see it all the time. I don't blame these people for wanting to have their own children, and it's kind of ridiculous to say that, this is unnatural, so you should adopt. There's no process of selection here. There's no natural selection for any of this. So I'm sorry if you're commenting on such a thing that, they should have adopted and this and that. This is the right choice for them. Adopting is the right choice for a lot of people. Not having kids is the right choice for a lot of people. And honestly, no one should have an opinion about the other. What somebody wants out of their life is entirely up to them, and that is absolutely not up to me to decide what you should do with your life. On that note, Hilary has actually been a spokesperson for what I like to call #NoShameParenting. I love that hashtag. I see so many ridiculous hashtags on the internet, and this one just speaks to me because I get so frustrated when people have an opinion about the way that others parent. Now, it's one thing if you're being neglectful, and it's another thing if you just have a difference of opinion. And I think it's just ridiculous. And what Hilary Duff is saying is that she's in the limelight. She's been in the limelight since she was a kid. And so many people scrutinize, when she started supplementing with formula, when she decided to vaccinate her kid. And I mean, there's always going to be people that have one side of an argument, and there's always going to be people that have another side of the argument, and that's fine. Have your kids and raise your kids that way. It doesn't mean that I have to raise my kid that way. You won't know until you're a parent how absolutely terrifying it is when situations are in front of you and you have to make a decision. And please do not be so overly critical about the way you would parent. If you have an opinion about how you would parent, please be a parent and do it with your kids. But if you decide you don't want kids, please leave your opinions out of it, because honestly, you don't know until you're in the situations. I had my opinions, and I had to actually veer away from those opinions because when I was faced with the situation, it was completely different. So guys, please, it is so freaking annoying. It is so annoying. Please stop. Just stop. Let it end. Let parents be parents without any shame. And let's support one another. It takes a village to raise a kid. It means that parents need to stick together and support one another. It's not about defense or offense. It's about just being there for one another and having happy and healthy kids that learn to love each other and learn to support one another and learn to respect each other and respect us. And we have to do the same towards each other, because that's what they're going to see. When they see all of us being controversial, it's going to get so much worse 20 years down the line. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Also, hit the like button, please, and subscribe or like the Facebook page, because it'll really help get the message across and help a lot of mommies who are in need of just some guidance. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye!